Yo, 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 what up, 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 what up? How y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? Pull up to the live, man. Pull up. We haven't been live in a minute. Um, it's uh it's been a while now. Not really supposed to have gone live today, but I said, hey, let me tap in with my people for a little bit, see what's good with y'all. And then we gonna get this thing rocking, man. Pull up to the live, man. Pull up to the live. Let me know where y'all are coming in from, and let's get into it. London in the building, Japan in the building, Houston in the building. What's good, man? Shout out to Houston. Somebody's Mogadishu. Okay. DMV in the building, Bronx in the building, Hollywood in the building, Idaho, Toronto in the building. Where else we got? SoCal in the building, California. What up? Chicago, Manhattan, Minneapolis, California, Rock Hill, South Carolina, Lancaster, California. Yes, sir. We got a lot of people from Cali out here. Let's go. Bahamas in the building. Shout out to Flatbush in the building. Sacramento in the building. Let's go, man. Let's go. Pull up to the live, man. I know it's been a minute, but we here. Atlanta in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Um, Somebody said this channel shaking my head. San Diego, Bermuda. Hold up. I gotta block somebody right quick. Somebody about to get blocked. Yeah. Shout out to you from what's up, yo? Shout out to Calgary. Yeah. All right, man. So let's get into it. First of all, let's give a big shout out. Happy birthday to Bean, Kobe Bryant. I think Kobe would have been 46 today, if I'm not mistaken. I think 46 years old today. So shout out to all the Kobe fans out there that posted him. I posted him on my IG. Okay, 48. Yeah, I thought so. It might have been a little bit older. Yeah, 48. I posted it on my IG, posted it on my X account. So shout out to all the Kobe fans out there. But anyway, y'all know August, man. August is a really, really light month. There's barely any news. Y'all notice we're not posting as much as we used to because it's just no news. I think around September things start ramping up, and then October we get the thing rocking. So I've been posting more on my politics channel than I have this channel here. I mean, we still post on here like 2, 3, maybe 3 times a day, but I've been posting a lot on that other channel. But there was a piece of news that I wanted to get into, and this is from Jeff Teague. Okay, y'all know Jeff Teague. I think last year had an issue with LeBron James, right? Where he essentially came out and said that LeBron James was using PEDs. So he made a lot of headlines for that. Then he made some headlines talking about Kobe Bryant wasn't really all of this. He wasn't all of that. Kobe was an overrated defender, blah, 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 blah. But now there's a video circulating on the internet, and I'm gonna play it for y'all. But he's basically saying that if Kyrie Irving were 6'6", or essentially the same height as Michael Jordan, not only would Kyrie have been as good as Michael Jordan, he's saying that Kyrie Irving would have been better than Michael Jordan. Better. Let's get into this video here, man, from Club 520.
What he said the other day? I was
you're never gonna see nobody like me.
1 second. That's a fact. 1 second, guys. I'm getting so many notifications from my family group chat. All right, let me post it again. Let me play it again.
He says no one like. What he said the other day? I was.
You're never gonna see nobody like me.
Yeah, that's a fact. I don't think we'll ever see anybody like Kyrie Irving in the NBA ever again.
I think he really like Bron cannot score like me.
I don't think.
I really believe that.
I feel like if Kyrie Irving was 6'6", I know we say that about a lot of people, but if he was 6'6", like,
oh my God,
he'd been the best NBA player ever. He'd been better than Michael Jordan.
Damn.
He would have, cuz.
There's nothing he can't do, bro.
He already played like Kobe, cuz, at 6'2". He be posting niggas up, bro.
We're confident shit.
He already played like Kobe.
Kyrie Irving is 6'4".
No, he not, bro.
Kyrie Irving like 6'1",
nigga.
Really?
Yeah.
That nigga must have some fat ass shoes when I see it.
That nigga be posting niggas.
Saying
up,
if he
bro.
was 6'6", he'd be better than Jordan is crazy.
It's very possible, bro.
Bro, what could he not
What
do?
is y'all on, bro?
What could he not do, bro?
It's not crazy to say, bro.
He's very talented, bro.
What,
But
name
saying
me
niggas
something,
better than Michael Jordan is
name me
crazy,
something that
bro.
he can't do.
6'6",
He's not
bro, he
scared of the
can't.
moment.
How many
Does it?
times was Jordan our defensive player of the year?
Oh, shit.
Niggas don't like that.
He was
He
a
hit some
good defender because
early.
he was a good defender because he's 6'6".
Jordan is undefeated, cuz, in the finals.
Not saying he not,
I'm
bro.
not saying he not better than him. We just
I'm
said
just,
if he
I'm
was
just, we're just
6'6".
what we doing.
Kyrie might be undefeated if he was 6'6". We don't know.
He was 6'6", bro. There's no weakness in his game, bro.
Jordan way more athletic than Kyrie.
Kyrie's pretty
6'6",
athletic.
bro.
He's
Oh, we didn't have to
He
go
is.
to the accolades.
well, Mike.
Yeah, we have to do that little.
We know
DJ,
That shit is demoralizing.
Nigga,
If
we
he's
know.
6'6",
We know who the better player
And
is.
I love Kyrie, but y'all
It's not a
jumping
fair
off the
fight.
ledge,
It's not a
cuz
fair
the
fight.
best to ever do it is crazy.
It's not the
Because
it's not a fair
give him
fight.
a few inches, Paul.
Nuts.
Yeah, we gotta move on from that
I
one.
might turn her up. I had a little more.
Yo, he'd been better than Kobe if he was 6'6".
He already played like Kobe, bro.
DJ.
I ain't gonna say nothing about Kobe.
Go on,
but
DJ.
He already
already said
it. He already played like Kobe.
Hey,
But he started off
I'm
with
not
Jordan,
doing
so
that
it's okay.
today.
I'm just saying because I'm talking about
Man,
his
run that
game.
USA tape, man. When
His
he
game,
killed
bro,
Kobe.
is nobody. He is nothing he can't do. He dribble better than everybody. He shoot
does.
as good as everybody.
Yes.
He finished at the rim just
Post
as
up.
good as everybody.
We here now, Lou.
He
Load
He
it
posted
up,
up.
Kyrie
posts up
highlights.
as good as everybody.
Do the USA highlight, please.
Okay. So y'all heard what Jeff Teague had to say. Jeff Teague and I think one of his, I don't know, co-hosts or whatever, one of the dudes on the channel with him said that Kyrie Irving would be better than Michael Jordan if he was 6'6". Bro, what like what are we doing, bro? Like what like this is why I'm not going live no more and doing all of this stuff like I use. This is what guys, August in this time of the month, in this time of the sports calendar, if you're an NBA content creator, there's nothing to talk about. Literally nothing to talk about. Literally. And I think people are saying any and everything just to have something to talk about, just to go viral, just to have something said about you. If you look on this channel, we're not producing as much as we used to. There's no interest right now in sports. You got people on ESPN bringing up topics from stories that were said 1-2 years ago. I mean, giving the guys an example, we got less than 200 people on here. During the regular season, by now, we have 2,000 people in here. People are not interested in basketball right now. So you got to understand that. I'm saying that to say these guys will say anything for some kind of attention. Mind you, they are signed to the volume. So when you're signed to a network like that, you got to bring in the numbers. You got to produce the numbers. And this is just something for the podcast to go viral, have people like me, idiots like me up here talking about it. And then we have the conversation, just basically making up content because there's nothing else better to do. Let's address what he had to say. First of all, Kyrie Irving is one of the most skilled players to ever live. Literally. You can make an argument that Kyrie is probably or is one of the 10 most skilled NBA players of all time. If you just look at what Kyrie Irving does in a vacuum that makes him unique, he could be one of the most 10 skilled players ever. And notice I said 10 because there have been a lot of skilled players in the NBA. So for you to be in the top 10 of the most skilled guys, it means you're really, really good. Really, really good at basketball. But to now say that essentially the only difference is, well, between Kyrie and Jordan is their height, that's kind of diminishing Michael Jordan. Because everything we think about Jordan today and most people think about him. Guys, I saw a story. It's on fadeawayworld.net before I went live. They're talking about Michael Jordan's last dance jersey. The jersey he wore in the last game he played for the Chicago Bulls. They're talking about that jersey may sell for $100 million. For $100 million. Michael Jordan's last dance jersey. $100 million. An NBA jersey. That's more than some players have made in the NBA playing. It's on fadeawayworld.net. Go look it up. It's there right now. The article is right there on their website. $100 million. Why am I saying that? Because when you're saying if he had Jordan's height, he will be as good as Jordan, it means you are missing what made Michael Jordan great. It's the whole thing. It's the flair. It's his offensive style. It's his defense. It's his leadership. It's his story. It's the shoes. It's when he played. It's all of that. So to essentially say that all you had to do was give Kyrie Irving Michael Jordan's height, and you would see things that we saw with Michael Jordan is insane. It's insane. Yes, height can help you. Kobe Bryant admitted as much about Allen Iverson. He's saying if AI was taller, it would be a problem for anybody. No one is taking that away from you. But LeBron is taller than Michael Jordan. So if height was supposed to make you into this greater player, LeBron is a taller player than Michael Jordan. He got for most of his career was 3 inches taller than him. So why isn't he better than Michael Jordan? Because I think when you say things like this, I think both parties get hurt. You diminish Jordan, and then you bring unnecessary criticism towards a player in Kyrie Irving that nobody was looking to speak negatively about. So because now Jordan fans hearing this, they're going to feel pretty upset. Again, for the new people that may not be, this is the story right here. So on Fadeaway World, right, it's right. It was posted today or yesterday, whatever. Look at it. Michael Jordan's iconic Last Dance jersey could sell for $100 million at auction. Michael Jordan's Game 3, not even. Michael Jordan's Game 3 jersey, Game 3, from the 1998 NBA Finals is heading for auction with its owner predicting $100 million. That's the Game 3 jersey. I thought it was the last jersey, like the one he wore in Game 6. It's Game 3. Talking about selling it for $100 million. So when you people like this say stuff like that, you're hurting both people. Because inevitably people are going to criticize Kyrie Irving because you're comparing him to Michael Jordan. And then you're also diminishing Michael Jordan because you're making it seem like, oh, well, Jordan was only that great because if he was only 6'6", so if he was that, like, come on, like, you're doing too much. He said they still only looking at things from an offensive perspective. MJ played real defense, 9 all-first defensive teams and a defensive player of the year. MJ best two-way player ever. Kyrie ain't locking nobody down on defense. Appreciate the comment. This is what happens. For the new people coming in, let me play Jeff Teague's comments. Let me see if I can play it again. Just give me a second. All right.
He says no one like. What did he say the other day? I was.
Yeah, you're never gonna see nobody like me.
Yeah,
that's a
true.
fact.
I don't think we'll ever see anybody like Kyrie Irving in the NBA ever again.
I think he really like Bron cannot score like me.
I don't think.
I really believe that.
I feel like if Kyrie Irving was 6'6", I know we said that about a lot of people, but if he was 6'6", like,
oh my God,
he'd been the best NBA player ever. He'd been better than Michael Jordan.
Damn.
He would have, cuz.
There's
At
nothing he
6'6".
can't do, bro.
y'all
He already play like
wildin'.
Kobe, cuz, at 6'2". He be posting niggas up, bro.
We're confident shit.
He already play like Kobe at
Kyrie
6'2".
Irving is 6'4".
No, he not, bro.
Kyrie Irving like
So that's it. I mean, it's a longer clip. It's like a 3-minute clip, but that's Jeff Teague there. Kyrie Irving would not be better than Michael Jordan if he was 6'3", 6'6". That's number one. Number two, Kyrie, again, is one of the most, I think Kyrie Irving is one of the 10 most skilled NBA players of all time. 10. And I think we kind of like dismiss skilled players too much because we forget about a lot of great big men. Like we just overlook them. Like as if they were not skilled based on their position. Hakeem Olajuwon was as skilled as anybody that ever played. Kevin McHale was as skilled as anybody that ever played. You could bring up Kareem. Then you can go to the guys in the Larry Birds, the small forwards. You could talk about them. Kevin Durant is very, very skilled too. Then you have Michael Jordan. You have Kobe Bryant. You have Kyrie Irving. These are very, very skilled players. So it's not just one it's like guards and smaller. No, they were players that were skilled at all levels of the game. They played different positions. And I think Kyrie, if you took the best 10 most skilled players ever, Kyrie Irving will be in that list. No doubt about it. He would be in that list. But to say that just because of that, no, come on, man. I sincerely wonder, the people that make these comments about Jordan, I wonder if they actually watch this guy play. Michael Jordan, and this may sound controversial to people that probably didn't watch enough of his footage. Michael Jordan, for as spectacular as a finisher as Kyrie Irving was under the rim, Michael Jordan was just as spectacular. I'm telling you the truth. Michael Jordan was just as good a finisher under the rim. I'm not talking above the rim now. Under the rim, as was Kyrie Irving. He was just as creative. Michael Jordan is probably, if not, I mean, because of course you have Dr. J and others, he's probably the most creative player that ever lived. If we're talking about creativity, he's probably Kobe Bryant kind of looked at Jordan too, but if you look at his creativity, it's off the charts. Michael Jordan's layup package was just as elite as Kyrie's. I'm telling you the truth. Go look at the footage. Go look at Michael Jordan's layup package. It's insane. Quite literally insane. If you look at the thing, because he was more athletic and Jordan had some significant hang time, and you match in creativity, athleticism, and hang time, go look at Michael Jordan's finishes, bro. It's not, again, I've said it, and MJ is the only guy I've said this about, and I'm a Kobe guy, and Kobe was there, but I've never seen anybody like, when I watch Michael Jordan footage, I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, this is a human being should not be able to move like this. It doesn't look normal. Like, it doesn't look normal. Somebody said pure cocaine on what? Pure cocaine on what? I'm not even gonna take you. I'm not even MJ layup package pure. Oh, it's pure cocaine. I can't believe it. To this day, there's some highlights I will see from Jordan, and I'm like, yo, did this dude just do this? Did he just do this? So to me, man, I don't think Jeff Teague and these guys know what they're talking about. I really don't. Then you gotta mention his defense. That also matters. I don't think anybody should be in the same conversation with Michael Jordan if you were not an elite defender. Jordan led the league in steals 3 times, bro. 3 times. He led the league in steals 3 times, And it's not like Allen Iverson leading the league in steals. No, like this guy's leading the league in steals because he's playing hell of a hellacious defense and winning scoring titles. It's insane. It's insane. Do you know how good you have to be to average 30 points for your career and still make 9 all-first defensive teams? Do you know how committed you have to be as a basketball player to do that? Do you know how committed you? I'm sorry to say it, there's nobody in the NBA that's come close. There just isn't. There isn't. There isn't. I mean, I'm just sorry. Like, it just is what it is. And Kyrie, again, is one of the greatest players of all time. He is. But I think we're doing Jordan a major disservice to say that. Now, if we're just talking about pure dribbling, then I think that's what makes Kyrie Irving the most, that's one of his gifts. I mean, you can't teach that. You can't teach the stuff that Kyrie Irving, you can't teach it. You can't. It's either you can do it or you simply cannot do it. And that guy has a gift. Obviously, he practices a lot, but he has a gift. I remember when Kobe Bryant did the Muse Cage on Kyrie Irving. And he essentially said basketball looks easy for Kyrie Irving because it's easy. The guy is, I mean, it's unreal. But to now bring Michael Jordan into this, I think they're just looking for content, man. I think they're just looking for content. Sincerely speaking. Something else I want to talk about before we get up out of here. I also want to talk a little bit about the Lakers. Because I saw some footage out here. It was actually posted from the Lakers account. So let me show it to y'all. The Lakers have been working out this offseason. This is their workout in Slovenia here. You see, look, that Luka, Luka looking super slim out there. I can't tell who that is quite clearly. That's Bronny right there shooting a three-pointer. Is that Grimes? Let me see. I don't know who that is. This is what is it? The center they just picked up. I think that was Vanderbilt. Is that him? I think that was him. The Lakers are getting it going right now, man. I gotta keep it honest with y'all, man. I'm really, really excited for this upcoming season. I'm really, really, really excited for this upcoming season. I'm not gonna hold you. There are a lot of things that I'm excited, but I'm really, really excited to see how this team is gonna look coming into the season. And also, you got to give it to Luka, man. Luka's showing some leadership here. Luka Doncic is showing some leadership. He's the one that organized all of this. From what I understand, he paid for everybody's tickets, which, I mean, damn, he has the money. Well, now he definitely has the money after they threw out his child support case. They threw that out of court. So, I mean, I'm really looking forward to the Lakers season. He said, y'all missing it. Teague got to walk back his LeBron on the juice comments. Clutch only accepts MJ slander. Plus, LeBron era hype or that yo ass Mr. Postman. Yeah, I mean, I get that too, but I mean, it is what it is with that. Michael Jordan averaged 37 points per game in his season in his prime. Kyrie never averaged 30 points per game for any season. Is that true? Kyrie never averaged 30? Are you sure? What about when he played with Boston? Are you telling me Kyrie never averaged 30 points? I find that hard to believe. I find that really, really hard to believe. Kyrie never averaged 30. Well, you could kind of see it because Kyrie has played with a lot of elite wing players throughout the course of his career. You got to think, Kyrie played with James Harden. He played with LeBron James. He played with Kevin Durant. He's played with Luka Doncic. So maybe it's true. And a young Jason Tatum. So maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. Maybe y'all might be right. I didn't know that. Maybe it's true. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm surprised that he wouldn't. I mean, I think he's capable of doing it, but then again, Kyrie's never been on a team like to really have his own team, except when he first got to the NBA. So maybe that's part of the reason why. Imagine how much more MJ would have averaged, would able to score if he had the guts to flop. Oh man, yeah, this season gonna be crazy, man. I seen Too Raw reacting to a video from Gilbert Arenas. Y'all know that show was coming back too, right? So y'all know it's gonna be a crazy season, man. It's gonna be a real crazy season. Let me read this topic here. Dreamers, this kind of comment here. Dreamers, for off topic. I want to know your thoughts on the Tupac murder trial. Keefy D did himself a disservice by snitching on himself, and is yo, that's so random, man. That is so. I don't know how we gonna be able to tie Keefy D and Tupac into a live like this. I'm not sure. These people want to hear my thoughts on Keefy D and Tupac, and I really doubt that people in the live will want to hear. I mean, maybe if y'all let me know if y'all want to hear about it, but I doubt. I got to hear some people in the comments tell me they want to hear about it, but I really doubt that. That's what people tune into the live to see. But appreciate the comment. If some people in the comments let me know, then I'll talk about it for a little bit. But apart from that, okay, that's one person. I need at least 10 people to say. I need at least 10 people, man. I'm not gonna just talk about that. And some people like, bro, I tune in to hear about basketball, and you over here talking about Tupac and Keefy D. Like, come on, son, what you doing, son? Like, he said we do. All right, that's what you want, person. You want person. Somebody said Kyrie averaged 27.4. That's his career highest. Damn, I didn't even know that. I did not even know. Well, but I mean, I think he was okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn, the internet is something else, man. 10 people actually said in the comments. All right, what do I think about it? First of all, in terms of Keefy D, I'm sure y'all all seen the video. Oh, shout out to my guy, Too Raw, man. I gave you a shout out not too long ago, man. Shout out to Too Raw in the building. Make sure y'all go tap in with what he's doing over there, man. They said the same thing about Isaiah Thomas and Allen Iverson being 6'6". It's just fanboy whataboutism. Gobbledygook. Appreciate the comment. Appreciate the support. Shout out to Too Raw in the building, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to this channel, man. Dark Apocalypse. Anyway, first of all, obviously, I'm an 80s baby. Okay, so I grew up in that era with Bad Boy and Death Row. Like, that's my era, right? So obviously, I have a lot of interest in that story the way I'm sure a lot of people do. In terms of Keefy D, let's talk about the fact that Keefy D went on Vlad, because this thing really popped off on Vlad. That's where he was running his mouth. And the time he did that, at the time, I think he said he was promoting a book. He said he was promoting a book. But if you go back and look at them Keefy D interviews, Keefy D definitely looked like he wanted to run his mouth. He was enjoying the attention and everything that came with it. He looked like he wanted to talk about some gangster shit that they did back in the day. That's how it came off to me. He definitely wanted to go on there and run his mouth. Now, you got that part. In terms of the, he said, my trial, Keefy D did this himself. I saw the video of Keefy D in the courtroom, and I think it was not, is it Buntry? I think it was Buntry. One of them dudes was taking a stand, and there's a video of people saying, Keefy D is saying, you effing rat. You a effing rat. That's not what he said. That's not what he said. What he said was, you a effing, the word that rhymes with maggot. That's what he said, not rat. He said, you a effing maggot. That's what he said. Okay, it was Mob James. Exactly, Mob James. I even heard Suge Knight comment on it. And Suge Knight said that he thinks a lot of these dudes is going out looking crazy because all of these guys are taking a stand. According to what I heard with that whole story, the person that I think Diddy, I think he gave the money to what's his name? Oh my God, is it Von Zip or something? I can't remember his name. Was it him or was it Haitian Jack? It was one of them that I guess was supposed Von Zip, right? One of them was supposed to give the money to Keefe D after they did the hit, and apparently he took the money and ran off with it. And because he ran off with it, they couldn't connect it to Diddy. So Diddy being connected to it, you need a paper trail. And the money never got to Keefe D. So Keefe D can say Diddy gave me the money to do it. But if there's no paper trail, I don't know how exactly they're going to connect it to Diddy. What I think is ultimately going to go down is what's his name? Keefe D is the one that's going to go down. Because if you listen to him describing the story, he was in the car. He essentially was an accomplice. He was in the car. He was an accessory. He was there for the whole thing. Now, maybe he's trying to pull in Diddy and pull in this person, maybe to get his sentence lightened or whatever the hell it was. I don't know how that's all working out. But the way I see this thing going down is if anyone is going to get put away, I think it's going to be him. And I think it's going to be him alone. I don't think it's going to be anybody else. This dude was telling on his own nephew. Do you understand how crazy that is? He was telling on his own nephew on Orlando. What? If y'all got an uncle like that, you better get an uncle like that. That's his he was saying that his nephew did it. And he gone now, I think, for something unrelated. But then you got a lot of people that's also twisting up the whole reason Biggie got taken out. And apparently the people that, it's a whole bunch of different speculation. Some people are saying is the Mob Pirus that did it. Some people believe that it's the LAPD that did it. I don't even know. I think the people that know what went down with that whole Biggie thing are the same. I think the people that know what happened with Biggie are the same people that know what happened with Tupac. I think they all know. And I think Suge Knight knows. I think Suge Knight knows what happened to Tupac, meaning the person who did it. And I also think he knows what happened to Biggie. What is crazy to me, and I sat back and thought about this not too long ago. If you think about all of the dudes that came from that era, it's crazy, bro. If you go back and think of all of them, all of like the big artists and all that, think about what happened to them. The people we know. Suge Knight went to jail. Diddy is in jail. Pac is dead. Biggie's dead. Mace is a rapper. Black Rob, he's gone. Most of them dudes from Death Row, we don't even know where they are. Some of them dudes from Mob Piru, they're gone. It's like, if you look at all of those guys that were like at the top of the world in that era, most of them are gone. Who's remaining? Who from that 90s bad boy Death Row era? Snoop Dogg and who else? It was supposed to be Snoop and Diddy, but Diddy in jail now. So who left? Nobody. It's just crazy. It is just no. I'm talking about from Death Row and Bad Boy. That whole kind of the back and forth. Like everybody is, it's like it's crazy. Nas, Lil Kim, appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, Lil Kim. I don't think Lil Kim had anything to do with that, but like that whole era, it's just over with. It's crazy, bro. It is crazy. Even if you look at Bad Boy, look at what happened to the artists on Bad Boy. Look at all, like, go through the list. Craig Mack is dead. Black Rob is dead. Mace became a rapper. Mace became a rapper. Loon went to jail. Diddy is in jail. Biggie passed away. The only ones that survived were Total. Total. I'm not even rappers. What other rappers survived Bad Boy? What other ones? Rappers. What rappers survived? Little C's was with Junior Mafia, so he don't count. Who survived? Who? The last man standing was Diddy. He was the last man standing. And in the locks, G. Depp went to jail because he caught a body. But he just recently got home. Loon went to jail. It's just crazy when you think about it. Look at Death Row. How many Death Row artists do we even talk about right now? How many? You can't even mention Dr. Dre because Dr. Dre left. Dr. Dre left. It wasn't like as if he was with Death Row from the beginning to the end. Yeah, I know he owned the record label, but Suge basically deboed it out of his hands. So he left and went and formed Interscope. And not Interscope, after, I forgot what it's called, Aftermath or whatever it was. He went and formed that record label. So I'm not going to count Dr. Dre. Eminem is not with Death Row. 50 Cent not with Death Row. The only people from Death Row that are left is Snoop Dogg and who else? Who else? Nobody. So it's just crazy to me. It's crazy when you think back and look at how like those dudes were on top of the world, bro. On top of the world. And now it's like, it's just crazy. That just shows you that life is long, bro. And it also shows you just because you're not winning now, that don't mean you're not going to be winning in the future. And just because you're winning now, that don't mean you're going to be winning in the future. Life is long. A lot of the people we used to look up to as kids, some of us is doing better than them now. A lot of the people. I remember looking up to so many people coming up as a kid in high school, junior high school. You look up now, it's like, damn, we grown men now doing better than them. People we used to see on TV. Life is long. Life is long, man. It's long. But in terms of this Tupac trial, I don't think they're going to get Diddy on it because there's no paper trail. There's no paper trail. And I don't know how you can charge somebody with a case that's in jail for another case while a current murder trial is going on now. I don't know how the hell that's going to happen. Maybe somebody will let me know. How can you catch charges from a different case while you're in jail serving time for a federal case that you're dealing with? I don't know how that's going to work. So I don't see Diddy being brought back into the equation. I think the person that's going to go down, I think is going to be Keefe D. Unless he goes in there and snitches on everybody and tells some kind of amazing lie that says somebody, like, I don't know, maybe he gives up some names. Maybe he says who killed Biggie or something. I don't know. Didn't Kobe say Kyrie can play better at 6'6"? I think he said Allen Iverson. Jeff Teague. So yeah, Loon and G Depp. Yeah, I know they came after Biggie. I'm just talking about that whole Bad Boy record label. It's just crazy to me, man. Just crazy to me. He said, yeah, Puffy can't get charged. There is no paper trail. There is no paper. Diddy cannot get charged because Eric Von Zip ran off with the money. So that alleged $1 million. And remember, guys, we're talking about in the 90s. This is not a case that took place in the 2000s. This is a case in the 90s. So to get a paper trail like that, you think what? You think Diddy did a bank transfer? If he did it? You think he did a bank transfer? Hell no, he ain't doing no damn bank transfer. So if he gave him physical cash, how are you going to trace it back to $1 million all the way back in 1996 or whatever the hell it was, and then say that this is the money that was used? How? The money they ran off with the money. That nobody even knows where that money. For all we know, it could be a fake story. He could say that they gave him that $1 million. What's the proof? What's the proof? It could also be that the reason they went and killed Pac was because they jumped Orlando in the MGM Grand or whatever that casino was. Maybe that was the reason. Because remember, Orlando wanted to get his lick back on Pac because they jumped him. Who remembers that? They jumped him, and Orlando back then was a shooter. He was knocking dudes down. So there is no way you're going to let a rapper, whoever it is, Tupac or whoever, let them dudes stomp you out, and then you just going to go back to your hood like that. And I think they was from, what hood were they from? They were from the South Side. I forgot what, no. What hood were they from? The Keefe D and them. What was the name of their Southside Crip? Yeah, Southside, exactly. Southside Crip, exactly. So you can't get jumped by a rapper. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. So who knows if it had nothing to do with Diddy and maybe it was just because he wanted to get his get back on him. Because if we're thinking about it, for him to do it on the Las Vegas Strip, okay, so let me ask y'all. Let's say you Diddy and you got an issue with Pac. Even though I don't know why you would have an issue with Pac to the point where you would want Pac taken out. If anything, you want Suge Knight taken out, but cool. Let's say you want Pac taken out. Let's just say Diddy wanted that. Let's just think about that for a second. You think Diddy would have been like, yo, get him by any means necessary. Get him in broad daylight. Hell no. If you're sending somebody to do that, you don't want it to, unless on the Las Vegas Strip. No, I think it was because son got jumped. He was mad, and he like, nah, I'm not letting y'all get away with that. You got to go down. I'm sorry. And they were like, wherever I see you, you know the term, it's on site. That's where that term came from, because literally it was on site. To do that on the Strip, that's like shooting somebody on Fifth Ave, on Times Square. What? Think about it. That's like shooting somebody in Times Square. Who does that? Nobody does that. Who does that? So I think it has something to do with that, man. I don't think it was because of any of that. If anything, I think that $1 million, if it was true, I think that $1 million could have been for protection. I think it could have been for protection, and I definitely think that if it was true that Bad Boy was linking up with them Southside Crips, I think obviously them being Crips and Suge Knight and them being Bloods, I think they were playing into that whole West Coast. I mean, that whole Blood versus Crip. I think they were probably playing into that, but I doubt that, man. It's too reckless. It's too reckless. It's too reckless. It's too reckless. I don't think that's just me. More people were on Sunset Strip than watched the last episode of Seinfeld. That was a heat of the moment. Exactly. It was a heat of the moment retaliation. Come on, man. Like, let's be for real here. If you want somebody gone, that's how you want them gone? Really? Nah, I doubt that. I doubt that. All surveillance cameras, there's no footage. Well, I don't know if they had surveillance cameras back then. I don't know. But even if you look at the story of Notorious B.I.G., there's some kind of weird stories around that. Some people are thinking I'm not going to say it, but some people think it's the NOI. Some people think is, because I remember, well, according to Gene Deal, so I don't know how true it is, but Gene Deal said he heard, was it DJ Quick saying, yeah, they got one of them bad boy dudes. They got one of them bad boy dudes. So I don't know. And I think LA is an interesting place, because I think if you're an outsider in LA, you don't know what is going on. But if you're somebody from LA and you from that culture and you connected, you know everything that's going on. But if you're not from there, you don't know what. So you can be a dude, somebody from the hood and all of this. But if you're not from this area, You may not know what's actually being said and what's being done behind the shadows. So for him to say, DJ Quick said, yeah, I heard they got one of them bad, maybe because he from there and maybe who he know and the word that was circulating around, maybe he knew that something was coming. I don't know. That's what Gene Deal said. I don't know if that's true or not. But LA seems like that kind of place. Like if you're not from there, don't go there. Because they know themselves, and if you're not from that area, you're just gonna be asked out. So surveillance cameras are not ubiquitous. Yeah, exactly. That's just that's the feeling that I get, because from based off of what I've understood, LA is a place where you could be driving down the street having a good old time, and in the next moment you getting jacked. Like, and then the next moment you getting robbed right on the spot. New York is not like that, unless you don't know where you going and you just driving around aimlessly. Shout out to my guy trapped in the 90s. Yo, what up? New York, you're not just gonna get robbed like that. You're not nobody gonna just rob you out of nowhere. You got to be in the wrong place, bro. You got to not know where you at. Nobody just gonna rob you randomly. You got to be in the wrong neighborhood, like in the real wrong neighborhood, doing extra, like being mad extra. Nobody's gonna rob you. But LA, it seems like no matter where you at, you can get ran down on. That's because I think they do home invasions out there and all that other stuff. It's like wherever you at in LA, you could be somebody's food. And that's the craziest part about it. You got gang members going to Hollywood parties. You in the hills, you thinking it's safe. You out there having a good time, partying it up. You don't even know that they already marked your ass the minute you get outside. They're going to rob you right there. You in the Beverly Hills. Look at the video where Game beat up that guy, that rapper. What's the dude? 40, is it? No, not 40 Glock. Is it him? Is it 40 Glock? Who's that dude he beat up on camera a number of years? The dude that caught Lil Wayne and them when it was out there. I forgot his name. 40 Glock. Yeah, 40 Glock. 40 Glock. 40 Glock. 40 Glock. That place he did it at, that was in the hood. Go look at the video again. That wasn't the damn hood. That looked like it was a nice place, a nice place somewhere out there in California. They went to a party, and then the next thing you know, you got dudes scrapping in the parking lot and dudes getting jumped in the parking lot. That kind of stuff don't happen in New York. It just don't. I don't remember something like that happening. Unless you made a wrong turn or something. The only, think about it, in Manhattan, the only place something like that could happen to you is probably not Penn Station, oh my God, Port Authority. Probably because they got a lot of funny people moving around Port Authority, but not something like in broad daylight. Probably like at night or something. Somebody gonna poke you up at Port Authority. Ain't nobody gonna do. You're not gonna see nothing like that going on in Manhattan in broad daylight. That's not happening. Nobody's gonna be doing that in Soho. Come on. So I think California is a different place, man. It's a totally different place. Allen Iverson said that MJ and Kobe are above LeBron on the Isaac Bessie podcast. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. AI said that before. Hey, Charles, did you see Kawhi Leonard 1-versus-1? And yeah, I saw that, man. Does Kawhi Leonard look like somebody that's under investigation? Does Kawhi Leonard look like somebody that's under investigation? This dude then grew an afro. He out there playing against freaking what do you call it? NBA basketball players out there in China. He living his best. That dude don't look like he don't give a damn about an investigation. He like, y'all can investigate these nuts, man. I'm out here living my life. He said Kawhi Leonard got it. Ain't nobody investigating Kawhi Leonard. Ain't nothing gonna happen to that dude, man. Ain't nothing. Them dudes is moving like nothing is wrong, man. Like he said down here is sight. Here is in sight even while fishing. He said even if he said Kawhi got immunity. Kawhi is is even starting to post on social media. The man doesn't care, bro. He doesn't care. Steve Ballmer is a mob boss in the league. He absolutely is. The NBA investigated itself and found no wrongdoing. He said, keep cooking that clown too. Raw, Clutch Sports, Mafia, can't hold you. Appreciate that, man. Let me go through some more of these comments. Y'all got me out here talking about Tupac and Biggie and hood politics and all of that, man. I remember the first time I went to the projects, man. It was it was an experience, man. The first time I went to the projects in the Bronx, I was like, okay, so this is it. Like this, I don't know. Some people in the chat watching this, I don't know if y'all been to the projects in New York, man, but that shit is an experience on its own, man. But luckily, I had like a pre-projects introduction before I actually went to the projects, because one of my friends lived by the projects. He lived in the Bronx. I forgot his neighborhood. It's been so long ago. And y'all know, man, like, I don't know how it is in other states, but like New York dudes, man, they always looking like New York cats is always looking for a reason to jump somebody. You go to somebody building that you're not from, bro. Y'all know. You got 30 niggas posted up in the hallway. 30 niggas, man. 30 niggas. You don't know nobody from over there. You just trying to get through the hallway. And it's like freaking a game of Russian roulette, bro. You better pray you don't step on nobody's sneakers. You don't look at nobody the wrong way. Nothing. Because if you make one wrong move, your ass is getting jumped right there. Right there on the spot. So that was my first introduction. So I kind of like graduated. Man, when I first went to the projects in the Bronx, man, it was cool, man. But again, don't go to nobody projects if you don't know nobody there. That's what I learned. He said, shit get trenchy in the yo. Don't go to nobody projects if you're not from there, bro. That's what just know that. If you think you're just gonna walk in and just, let me see what they got going over. Oh, I wonder what's inside over there. All right. Because everybody in that project knows everybody. Everybody in that project knows, and it's like, I don't know if they got like a radar. If you're not from that particular project, they know you're not from there. They just know, he's not from here. Charles, you need to tell more New York stories. They're mad entertaining. Man, New York is, yo, I got a whole bunch of New York stories, man. I got a whole bunch of NY stories, man. It was, New York was a lot of fun growing up there, man. It was a lot of fun, man. But a lot of fun. You know, when I come in the elevator and they're standing on both sides of the elevator, like, nah, it's bro, you just gotta, bro. And these dudes are looking for a reason to jump you. They're looking for a reason. Nah, New York was good times, man. New York was a good time. If you look at somebody the wrong way, you'll be, yep, that's it. Thank you for the advice, Charles. I did learn that when I was visiting Chicago, people are crazy in that city. Well, Chicago, from what I saw, I've never been to Chicago, but they kind of got like the same kind of thing with the buildings and all of that. So it's kind of similar to New York, although I never been to Chicago. But yeah, Chicago, man, it's Jesus Christ, man. Funny enough, Chicago is very beautiful. Like, that's the craziest of at least the downtown from what I saw. Chicago, honestly, I think you could say is as beautiful as any metropolitan city in America. And I mean that. Chicago is as beautiful as any metropolitan big city in the entire country. In the entire country. Downtown Chicago and all, bro, it's especially like in the summertime, it's as beautiful as anywhere. Bring Boston, bring New York, bring California. I don't care where it is. It's just as beautiful. But man, y'all got that reputation out there, man. Y'all got that reputation out there. And I'm one of those people, man. If I don't know your city, bro, you're not going to find me there. I'm sorry. I'm only going to go where I know. And if I go to your city and I don't know anywhere else, he said, Charles, did you ever see somebody get jumped in New York. Yeah, I saw me. I got jumped in New York. I saw myself get jumped. Forget about see somebody get jumped. I saw myself get jumped in New York City. Me. I got jumped in New York. Forget about seeing somebody else. Somebody else, that's nothing. I got jumped in New York City. I ain't got to see nobody else. I got jumped. But for me, I wasn't mad because I think it was a learning experience. I'm not even trying to be funny. Now, I didn't get jumped in the way y'all think. Like they ain't packed me out. No. But I think it was a learning experience. Because I moved up to New York when I was like real young. Right? I was like real young when I moved. I moved up to New York. And I moved to the Bronx in junior high. And DC, well, at least where I was staying in Maryland, wasn't as rough, at least the part I was staying at, although DC got some, Baltimore and all, they got some places too, but it wasn't as rough as New York, at least the Bronx where I was staying. And I was living right at the edge, like right at the beginning of the good side and the bad side. So it was right there. He said POV, exactly. So I had to learn a lot, but for me, I'm happy about it because it gives you street smarts. It kind of gives you like an awareness of the world because some people live in a bubble. So I like that. I didn't like it when it happened, but you either gonna become a PUSSY or you're gonna have to adapt to your environment. So the story with me was I was coming home from one of my friends' houses at night, right? And I was on my thug mode. Keeping it a bean with you. I was on my young thug mode. I'm walking down the street. These dudes was walking down the street. It was two of them and me. And some of y'all know, if somebody walking with that speed, you walking with that speed, don't nobody want to shrug their shoulder. I'm not trying to move. You don't look like you want to move neither. So it looks like we're going to have to collide. And that's exactly what happened. Right? That's exactly what happened. Like a block away from my building. Bumped into each other. He started saying this, saying that. We started like, it was so quick. The dude swung, I swung. Next thing you know, his friend caught me in the face. Boom. Boom. Hit me like 3 times. Hard. And like, kind of like hurt my nose. It didn't break my nose, but twisted my nose a little bit. And I went home and I was bleeding. And my step pops, that nigga was crazy. He was crazy. He's from Trinidad. That dude was wild. He was like security. He was security for United Nations. He was a wild boy. So I remember telling him the story. He was proud of me. He was like, "Yeah, man, good job. Like you stood up for yourself. Good job. You stood up for yourself." So after I learned from that experience, you know what it does, man. If you survive it, it only makes you worse. That shit only makes you worse. So by the time I sorted it out, my mom was freaking traumatized. By the time I sort that out, the dude that went into my house that night, I was a different dude when I came back outside the next day. Because I'm like, oh, that's what we on over here? Oh, it's up. Whatever. Bro, if you looked at me, we got to throw them hands. I fought in PS 37. I had like 2 or 3 fights there in St. John's, which was like a Catholic school. We were scrapping over there too. I fought this big ass kid that was mad big, looking like freaking Worm from Friday. We fought too. Yeah, we threw them hands too. I wasn't a gangster at all. I didn't carry guns or knives or nothing like that. I don't want to portray like I'm some thug. I am not a thug or a gangster. But you had to have some level of toughness growing up in New York, man. You just did. And for me, I loved it. And then when I got to high school, that's when you now started going to school with kids from everywhere, from the Brooklyn, from Staten Island or wherever, from Queens, Harlem. And, so I love that experience, man. I love that experience. Nah, it wasn't like get back. It was just like you alert. I'm not gonna be up here fronting like I was Van Damme. You got niggas that was, man, I never lost a fight, man. I was on top. I never lost a fight. Nobody ever beat me, man. I'm 100-0. Nah, I'm not doing that. No, you can actually lose a fight too, bro. Yeah, you can lose a fight. That can happen. You know what I mean? That can happen. 12-year-old, yeah, you can lose a fight at 12. Yeah, that's allowed. 13 years old, you can lose. That's like, yeah. I wasn't a trained boxer at 12 years old. You know what I mean? I wasn't no freaking martial artist at 13 years old. He said they started it, they ran me, and what? Wait, what? He said they started it, they ran me, and homie off 2030. Oh, he said we all lost, whether we want to admit it or not. Oh, he said I got to rock with you because you keep it in the. Yeah, man. What you got to be up there front for? Like, yeah, man. I was. Come on, man. Like, knock it off, man. Knock it off. Knock it off. Southside, Jamaica, Queens, LL Cool J, Run DMC, Onyx. Oh yeah, always fun, bro. That experience I had growing up in the Bronx prepared me for when I moved to Yonkers. I don't know if we got somebody in the chat from Yonkers. If you from YO, let me know in the chat, bro. YO was something else, man. Yonkers was something else, man. Absolutely something else. And in Yonkers, I didn't even have a car. And my step-pops, he used to go cut his hair wherever the hell he used to go cut his hair at. That dude was crazy. He would be in Brooklyn. He used to go to Newark. That dude. So I had to figure out a way to go cut my hair, and I started taking a bus. And, man, I went to one of them hoods in Yonkers, bro, where I used to cut my hair. That experience of going to Yonkers, going to that hood in Yonkers to cut my hair, that experience taught me a valuable thing of how to shut the hell. He said, I thought you was from BK. No, Brooklyn. No. I wasn't from Brooklyn. Grew up in the Bronx and then moved to Yonkers and then I left. That experience taught me the power of shutting your damn mouth and minding your business. I learned that if you just mind your business, ain't nobody gonna mess with you. Because where that barbershop was, bro, man, you literally, you could get jumped for no. He said, you been to Brownsville? No, I don't think I've been to Brownsville. I've been to Flatbush, but I don't think I've been to Brownsville. Again, if I don't know nobody in Brownsville, I'm not going there. If I don't know nobody in that area, I'm not going there. I've been to Flatbush mad times, but I never been to Brownsville. I never been to Brownsville at all. He said, can't forget about on YO, DMX, a.k.a. Earl Simmons, R.I.P., Mary J. Blige, Neighborhood. Yeah, also the Locks. What albums are you listening to this summer, man? That's a good question, man. I don't know. Who am I listening to right now? Let me see. Who I got up in my my phone right now? Who have I been listening to? So I just downloaded that new Nipsey Hussle joint, Prolific. I just downloaded that. I'm trying to get through that. That's really the latest album I've been listening to. I listened to a little bit of Drake, his last album. Of course, Benny the Butcher. I've been listening to him as well. That's been it, man. That's been it. Just Benny the Butcher. What is it? Drake, his latest album, and then Nipsey Hussle. Those are the last 3 albums I downloaded. Those are the albums I'm listening to. But my joint always be on shuffle anyway. So appreciate the super chat, fam. Christopher Hendricks. Charles, have you listened to Big Dogs by Humankind? I don't think I have, but I can definitely check them out. Were you a Pac fan or Biggie? Biggie Smalls, man. Biggie Smalls all the way for me, man. Biggie Smalls all the way for me. I was a Biggie fan growing up, man. I was a Biggie, Notorious B.I.G. for me, man. Although I really, really loved Pac's All Eyes on Me album, but I still can't believe how. I remember the first time I heard Life After Death, and I can't believe that somebody is that good at rap. Like, I just can't believe it. I couldn't believe that somebody is like, it just, Biggie is just I don't know what to say, man. That guy is something else. Charles, you forgot about the Locks. Yeah, yep, the whole Rough Ride and all them. They from out there. Yep, absolutely. Tame Impala, Slow Rush, and Pink Floyd, Dark Side. But I listen to a whole bunch of other stuff too. Don't get it wrong. I listen to a lot of alternative rock and a whole bunch of other stuff. The house music. Don't get it twisted. I listen to other stuff too. But I think he meant like what kind of hip hop albums. He said, I lived in Brownsville projects. Man, shout out to you, man. I done seen a lot of hood vlogs on YouTube, like Welcome to My Hood. I think they did one of I forgot where in Brooklyn. Nah, I saw some of those, but I saw, you know, those dudes that go around playing pranks, that Spanish dude that like be doing faces. He's like, yeah, what up, Holmes? You know, I'm from here. You know, that dude, I don't know who his name is, that dude that runs around trying to prank people. Son, he tried to do that, and bro, I don't know. Anyway, people be bored out here, man. People be bored. People be bored. That dude went to Oakland, and it was almost, that's all she wrote. He went to Oakland, and I was like, man, Oakland is another place that look rough. Oakland, California. He went out there, bro, and I was like, bro, this dude is playing with his life. He went to Brooklyn. It was the episode he went to Brooklyn was just mad funny, man. It was just mad funny. It was mad funny. Brownsville, shout out to East New York, man. Shout out to East New York. Something idiots. Best Eye, shout out to Best Eye. Yeah, we got a lot of people from Brooklyn out here too. So all of my friends that I went to school with in New York, all of my friends was from Brooklyn in high school. Pretty much everybody I knew was from Brooklyn. Funny enough, I don't know. All of my dudes was from Brooklyn. All of them. I didn't know anybody else from any other borough except Brooklyn. I don't know how. It wasn't like by choice. It was just that's how it just turned out to be, man. Shout out to Brooklyn. He said Oakland ain't no joke. Yeah, man. That place looked rugged. Yes, I have listened to him. East Flatbush. Shout out to my Brownsville neighbors. Yes, sir. Anyway, guys, man, appreciate you guys for tuning in. We definitely gonna be back tomorrow. He said Tupac may hit him up, Charles. Biggie got that ether. Yeah, man, he did make hit him up, but Biggie's still my guy. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for tapping in, man. Y'all have a good one. We spoke, I think, more about hip hop than we did basketball tonight, but hey, it's the summertime. It is what it is. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one, man. Y'all have a good one. He said that's Top Notch Idiots channel with the he said that's Top Notch Idiot. That guy is insane, man. Forget about that guy. He said, Charles, will you do a meet and greet? I don't know, man. I don't even know if that many people want to meet me, man. You know, and probably LeBron fans going to have to. If I do that, I got to get my niggas from Brooklyn to pull up too, because you know I know they're gonna hold me down. Because with these LeBron fans, you never know with these LeBron fans. So I got to get some niggas from Brooklyn to pull up too, because you know what I mean, we got to be on point. I don't trust LeBron. I don't trust him. LeBron fans, no disrespect, but I don't trust y'all. So it is what it is. Anyway. Y'all have a good one, man. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we're gonna catch y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all have a good one. He said, but Bron fans, they probably would try to jump me. He said, Charles about 5'5". You lying. I am not 5'5". Anyway, catch y'all later, man. I'm out.